WSSU has taught me to believe in myself.
It's allowed me to develop skill sets in my area and also explore other interests.
Winston-Salem State has played a big role in my life.
They made sure I was ready for college.
There are so many opportunities here that you can't get anywhere else.
Winston-Salem State has definitely provided me with every support, every benefit that I need.
I just can't say enough great things about this school.
So we some things up in the past game, get some things going.
We knew back in the film now.
Future records. People.
He's a good coach.
Well, Catawba, which I'd proven it in.
WSSU has taught me to believe in myself.
It's allowed me to develop skill sets in my area and also explore other interests.
Winston-Salem State has played a big role in my life.
They made sure I was ready for college.
There are so many opportunities here that you can't get anywhere else.
Winston-Salem State has definitely provided me with every support, every benefit that I need.
Feel good. I mean, we're 1-0. And like Coach Amanda said, half the country want to be us right now. So being 1-0 definitely feels good. But as an offense, being a leader, trying to be a leader on this team, quarterback Emeire Scaife, we understand we got some things we can do. To progress the pass game, we can't continue to pick on carrying on to carry the team throughout the whole season. So we definitely got to pick some things up in the pass game, get some things going.
What do you think happened?
Remember that Super Bowl with the Ravens and 49ers?
Yeah.
That same type thing. Like, we had momentum, and it just kind of killed our momentum. A lot of guys got in the locker room kind of like, okay, let's go out there and finish the game, and thought it was going to be handed to us, but we just had to come out there with the mindset just to come finish. We just thought it would be given to us that fourth quarter. With only 12 minutes left in the game, it was like, let's get it, wrap it up. But they came out fighting, so we had to be prepared for that. Adversity? Being able to respond to adversity early in the season helps build the team's camaraderie, I believe. To see the team be able to bond. I mean, of course you got guys that's kind of like, okay, got it down, you got to help pick guys back up, but to be able to finish, right, and of course you have that miracle play, but to be able to pull together and win the game and finish at such an early part of the season, I think it was crucial for us being able to build upon that moving forward. From a quarterback standpoint, like the sack I took was completely my fault. And I know a lot of people from the outside looking in will always bring the O-line for sacks. That was completely my fault. You know, not going through the progression fast enough, sitting there holding the ball, thinking like I have forever to throw the ball. It's just not like that. So me just being just better, quicker, faster, just more efficient in the passing game. I didn't have too many misreads, but just being faster. I mean, it was good to get my feet wet. It's been a while since I played quarterback. I think the last time I played quarterback was Oregon in 2016, right? So to be able to go back out there and get my feet wet again, it felt good, but absolutely we got to get through our progressions faster. Everything was open. They didn't stop us one time, just lock down our routes. So we have to see those routes coming open, anticipate those guys, and just throw a good ball. Let those guys make plays for us. Yeah, it felt really good. I mean, I played since 2016, but playing quarterback since 2016. But absolutely, I mean, it felt good to get my feet wet. I mean, I had some mistakes. I didn't grade out how I would want. I graded at 70%, which isn't ideal, but just to be able to, the coach being able to give me that type of trust, you know, to go out there in the first game of the season, I mean, it felt good, you know. So it's hopeful. I'm definitely looking forward to the future of the program in this season, but I have a lot of things I need to correct myself.
Well, we knew it's going to be a tough game, pursuit to the ball, and we are deep on our depth chart, but everybody's good all around. So everybody just pursued to the ball, do their job. Everything turned out right. Back at the film with our minor mistakes, correct them, then look at what Catawba did in the past, and then have a game plan. Well, may have gotten a little too relaxed. It was a bit of like a long delay, so we came out. But after a while, we corrected everything. Got a win. Cool. He's a good coach, teaching us a lot of things on our technique that helps us a lot in the game.
Well, first you have to give credit to them. Defensively, those guys they were ready to play. So offensively, we could never truly get loose, but we had a turnover laid down on our side of the field that could have given us a little bit more breathing room. And there was a couple opportunities that we had to go for some field goals. They probably could have opened up a little bit more. So instead of sitting on that 2-score lead, a 3-score lead would have been a little bit more comfortable. But it gave them a chance to sit back and take a deep breath. It was hot and humid, but it was hot and humid for both teams. As far as coming out that after an hour some change delay, it was kind of tough. But like Emeire said, when you're sitting here saying, okay, let's go ahead and get this over with. We just got to have that killer mentality, go out there and finish. But again, I don't take any credit from them. Those guys had the ability to probably do that the whole game. But that sitting around for a while, it kind of hurt us. It's almost like deja vu. With the delay we had last year versus Virginia State, where we were up 8 points with under a minute to play and up losing in overtime. Well, we're not 100% healthy, which is scary. Our defensive line, we got 2 other guys that will be added to the arsenal once they clear the injury bugs. But coming out of last year, remember top 8 in the country defensively, having the same staff back from last year, adding Coach Tremaine Henry to the defensive line, it's only going to make us better. We had 5 sacks this past weekend, could have had more, maybe one that was taken away by way of penalty. But I like our chances. I do see some improvement from last year. And again, that improvement started with myself. So as far as how we got started out, if we don't have a break in action, I feel pretty confident that it's a different outcome, because we definitely had the momentum going into that break, where I think we probably could have nailed it down a little bit more, because defensively, pushing the shutout, the guys got around to late in the game wanting to protect that shutout. And again, coming out of that locker room after an hour and some change delay, it did taper off on a little bit of the mentality. Well, Catawba right now, they finished 9-2 last year and probably was robbed of a playoff opportunity. So Coach Walker, they know how to coach, they know how to recruit. I know they'll come here ready to play, and they'll be eager to get in the winning category to try to break back even at 500. So we got a goal, short-term goal, which is to win our next football game. And likewise, they'll be looking to get on track. And if we start the game off this week like we did this past week, we will have to do some things differently. But early in the season, you anticipate the bumps and bruises and getting over the hump a little bit. So I think this week will be an opportunity for us to mimic and work through some of those mistakes on a winning effort. So again, the guys, they still believe. I still believe. They're still very confident. Morale's still high. And we came away fairly healthy, as to be expected. We lost Mackey throughout the game this past week, but hopefully we'll get him back here soon. That'll add back to the chemistry of the offensive line. We do have to be keeping our opponent a little bit more off balance. Carry-on more. He's a very good running back. He's also dangerous in the passing game. But we have some other guys as well. It's running back by committee, but being a Carry-On's a preseason All-American.
I think people are going to more or less stack the box and dare us to pass the football, whereas we know that at some point in time, Kerryon is going to get his. We're trying to take some of that pressure off of him and using some more of our secondary calls and opening up some holes for him so that soften the middle a little bit and make it a little bit easier for him to get loose later on. Mackey throughout the game this past week, but hopefully we'll get him back here soon. That'll add back to the chemistry of the offensive line.
Moving in.
We do have to be keeping our opponent a little bit more off balance. Kerryon more. He's a very good running back. He's also dangerous.